If anybody wants to hop in um, about this subject, because this has been a big subject, and people keep asking me about the subject because I was intertwined with the homie, and since people been actually coming across my channel and they've been asking me about the subject about Eric Cuzzo and Pino, um, they asking me, what my opinion is on it. So, if you're up to part on this aspect, man, and you want to chime in, I'll chop it up about the aspect. Now, let me put it out there like this because I came across a video. Um, I might be late to the day. I might be late on the video, but it was it showed this dude Eric Cuzzo saying he had a fight with this fool Pino, and in the video, he's talking about pretty much this thing called street beefs. You know what I'm saying? This aspect called street beefs, and pretty much he's saying, he has a street beef with the fool Pino, and I don't know the whole story about it, but I'll tell you like this, homie. Just from an aspect of me being a generational individual from the gang life, being a generational fool from the streets. First and foremost, when it comes to in-house beefs and it comes to, in-house aspect of structuredness amongst an organization, first and foremost, the code is called a code of silence, right? A code of silence where you don't put, drama, real aspect of drama, if it's really a drama out there for the public. Now, people get caught up in this YouTube world all the time. People get caught up in this YouTube world and everybody wants some type of clout. Everybody wants to be noticed. Everybody wants attention, but when it boils down to it, bro, and you live by the aspect of a code and you live by real politicking, you don't put that out for the public to see. You don't put that out there for civilians to see. You don't put that out there for the YouTube world to see, because if anybody actually goes above and beyond and actually gets hurt behind some internet beef or some YouTube beef, what you do when you put that out there in the public, you put a potential aspect of a person and people to get indicted if somebody actually really gets hurt. I don't know the full story. I just came in, the back door of what goes on the YouTube world, and then being interacting with the homie AZ, he kind of opened my eyes to a couple different things. Like I said, I never did the aspect of the YouTube on this side where you talk about the aspect of politics and the YouTube politics and, YouTube streets. But what I see is it's another island boy aspect all the way around. It's another 6ix9ine aspect all around. Fools want this activity and this clout. But what comes with that is if you really putting your neck out there for the public to see, you got to be ready to deal with consequences. Because not everybody, what's cracking with it, gang low, what's good with you, Rada? How you doing? Rada? Not everybody plays, bro. Not everybody plays out there. Like, some people actually live a life and they're real serious. Now, people were talking about, this fool ducking a fade from the dude Allen, and they were asking me about my opinion about somebody putting it on an organization, somebody putting it on their hood that they're going to catch a fade over the YouTube world, over the internet, and then backing out of it. You know what I'm saying? So somebody being from a set and they be like, hey, I'm from this set and I put it on this set or I put it on this organization, and then backing out. Now, the thing about it is real riders and fools that are really from politicking, homie, they're not even going to display that to the public. So first and foremost, that's the first activity that was wrong in this whole scenario. You don't never just put something on where you from and what you do over some civilian shit and then say, hey, bro, this fool's gay, so I'm not going to catch the heads, because the homies basically said I can't catch the heads over this situation. He's calling you out, disrespecting you as a individual and a man, and it went past all the internet stuff. And when you put it out there for the public to see that, and then you put it on an organization, that's not a good look. That's not a good look on your crippin', homie. That's what they're gonna say. Your homies is gonna DP you and violate you. Off the simple fact is, bro. Off the simple fact is, you put that on the organization, you're gonna get violated by your own homies first and foremost. Before anybody in the streets, before anybody that don't know you, your own homies are gonna violate you all the way off the face of the earth for putting that on the organization because it don't look good on your crippin', homie. And this is coming from a generational fool that's been doing this since I was 12 years old. I got status in the neighborhood, homie. I don't glorify gang banging at all. I'm not the type of individual that hopped on a neighborhood at 20 plus years. I got put on when I was 12 years old, generational, a put upon my head. Before I even knew what was going on, homie, the revolution was in me. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays, you got fools like this that put a mockery on the culture, put a mockery on the lifestyle, and everybody else watches this. Everybody in the public watches this. Fools that don't even belong in the aspect of even knowing the politics of Crips, of Keyways, and Don Moves. You got fools giving their opinions on what that culture is all about that don't know any aspect of what it's about. It's never was supposed to be for the public to be able to figure out. But you got fools that out here that are gimmicks that put it out here, and then everybody else is watching the lifestyle, putting an eye on the lifestyle and putting their opinions on what the lifestyle is. Now that's the first and foremost what's wrong, homie, with your crippin'. If you really want to know, Eric Cuzzo, your crippin' is to display to the public and put it on your homies. When it boils down to it, your homies, bro, when you're behind them walls and you're in them trenches, your homies don't got nothing to do with what goes on with your crippin', homie, because you're going to be fighting them battles alone. You're going to be out there in the trenches alone. You think you could call your homies every battle you get into? You think you could call your homies every war you're into, bro? That's not what it is. When you walk into them pods and you got 10, 11 enemies that are on your head, you think you're gonna be able to call your homies? Your homies gonna come to your rescue? It don't work like that, bruh. So to play with the gang culture and to play with the aspect that you really in them streets, that's a no-no. You don't display that to the public. And if the fool Allen called you out for the face session and the heads up, you better handle that because another man's calling you out on you being a man now. He's not even actually going into the politics with the gang aspect. He's calling you out as a man. And as a man, you better handle that because any real man's going to handle his business. Now, let me bring you to the aspect, internet gangsters, cuz, yeah, I mean, and it's a gimmick, bro. You know, we got homies that done died, homies that are never coming home for the gang culture, bro. Multiple homies that are not here no more. And these fools play with it like it's just entertainment. Tapping in to show love and respect to you and Lady Sev. Hope all is well. I don't see him fighting anyone. Nah, and that's the thing about it is, you know, and that's not a good stamp on who he is. You know, every aspect. It didn't even matter when I was growing up, bro, if I was scared or not. I had to handle that aspect as a man because I want to feel right as a man, not handling my business, my issues. You know, I've been in the aspect of walking in the prison yard where my enemies are 10 to 1 on me, bruh. And we're at war with these people where at any given time my life could get took. My homies, you know, we've been in wars on them yards where the homies that I know that are never coming home lost their life over wars, ad sake over wars, caught new cases. Homies that were doing a 7-year bid got 30 plus for having to stick fools because fools was out their neck, homie. It's not a game. Now, you know, this fool bring up the aspect of too, Pino and real street beefs. To be truthful, homie, if y'all all really want to know, Pino's crippin' was never official either. Because the aspect of the Hoovers, bro, they're not Crips. Sorry to say it. Sorry to break it down to fools. Hoovers, not Crips. They're criminals, bro. And they're not sanctioned in the aspect of other states. That's a California branch, bro. And everybody outside of California that's still banging Hoover Crip, their crippin' is faulty, homie. Only 5 deuces bang Crip. If you really want to know, the Hoovers are criminals. They literally CK ride. So you to say that it's some street beef, you coming at a faulty food that's politicking too. So it's not street beef. It's not authentic. It never is that. But you got fools that want to make these dramas and let the public actually see this, homie. That's not a good look. If y'all want to, y'all could tap in too. If y'all want to tap in, I'm gonna put the link in the description. I just thought somebody asked me. That's why I actually just giving my opinion on it. You know, it's wild because my thing is, bro, is like, you know, when you get to a certain age, and this is why I had actually gave my opinion and elaborated on the situation is because, you know, when you old, bro, 37 years old, and you've been through everything, every aspect, you don't glorify this life no more, homie. It's not a lifestyle that you glorify. It's a lifestyle that you've been through and you literally survived. You went through them experiences, and then, you know, you figure stuff out, bro. It's not a lifestyle that you want for your kids. It's not a lifestyle that you want for the younger generation, because you don't want, you know, the next generation having to go through them struggles that you went through. Being 18, fighting cases, life sentences almost, bro. You don't want the younger generation to have to go through that. And anybody that actually puts that on their kid's head, you a sucker for that, bro. That feeds that to the public, you a sucker for that, bro. There's no gangster in that. You know what I'm saying? Do something for your communities, better your life, bro. Instead of glorifying this lifestyle, homie, that people are dying. There's not a benefit, homie. To be 100% real with y'all, there's not a benefit. So like Eric Cuzzos and Pinos, homie, y'all gotta stop. You know, y'all gotta actually stop categorizing in this word of Crip. And then, you know, these island boys are 6'9" and Bloods, bro. Because when it boils down to it, no, I don't want that. When it boils down to it, bro, they're not the aspect of that. They're not authentic, and they make it look foolish to a point. Now everybody thinks that they can do that shit. Everybody's making a mockery over that shit, over a lifestyle that people done died for, a lifestyle that people ain't never coming home, homie. I got a homie that literally, he was 18, that caught an 84 to life sentence over gangbanging, homie. He wishes he could actually change that up, because this lifestyle's not fun, bruh. There's nothing fun about gang banging, homie. As a grown man that lived this experience, yes, I am who I am. I'm a man of God before anything. But a person that's been through all that, to me, it's watered down. To me, with the way that the gang culture is now, and there's no code behind it, I don't look at it the same, bro. I used to glorify it to the aspect where I was proud. Today I'm gonna be on my crippin', cuz. Today I'm getting up. I'm about to put in work, homie, for the turf. A turf that don't really actually care for you, bro. So all that shit where you're talking about the homies is not allowing me to fight this fool. The homie said that they'll DP me, bro. Are you dictated by your homies, bro? Handle your own self as a man, homie. Don't be out there having to get called by your homies, bro. The same homies that if you were in the pen, they gonna be making you be a pawn, homie. You go to a level 4 with that and how you hold yourself, you're gonna be a pawn. You're gonna be running errands. You're gonna be catching case for your homies, the ones that love you. You're gonna be catching case for the ones that love you, homie. And that's the real talk, is that, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is, bro. It's not. This lifestyle. You think this is a game, bro? Fools is dying. You know how many motherfuckers died from my turf alone since I've been alive, homie? I could count on triple hands, bro, of homies that are no longer here. No longer here, homie. It's not a game, homie. This is not a situation that you could just pick a rag up and say, hey, cuz I'm down with this gangbanging shit, homie. It don't work like that. That's the difference between the generational hood fools, the gangbangers that grew up with generations upon their head, and generations left and left and left. You got daddies, you got uncles, you got grandpas that are from the neighborhood, bruh. It's forced upon the head. But fools outside of the sectors, bro, they glorify this aspect, homie, where they pick it up because they see it in a movie. They see it in a rap video, homie. That fools in the rap videos, they're not putting in work like that. That fools want to be rappers, bruh. That fools want to be rappers. Like, stop playing with the aspect, homie. Be yourself. Because when it comes to catching cases and you on them yards fighting life sentences, you're going to be having yourself, not your homies, bruh. Not your homies, bro. And that's just real talk. I'm not in one, but I respect the people who are one, because y'all can't school the dudes who claim. Yeah, and you know that's the aspect, bro. They knocked off the top heads. They knocked off the OGs that actually were trying to make a difference. All the real riders, bro, all the real riders that literally that went to prison are dead. They're not out here teaching no more, bro. Because ain't nobody want to be about positive action. Everybody wants this gimmick and this activity of I'm this tough guy when there's no payoff to that shit. There's no payoff. Now, the fools that are spitting knowledge and trying to help the youngsters, they get shined out because misery loves company. We see it all over YouTube. Every aspect of what gets the views, what gets clout is negativity, is these clowns, bruh. And to be truthful, like I learned, this is a real talk. This is real talk. Until you stop paying mind to these people and really giving these dudes attention, they don't die out. You know what I'm saying? They get their shine and they get their attention from fools that actually watch these dudes. That's why 6ix9ine, bro. That's why this dude 6ix9ine became so big, where he was the talked about most gimmick out there, because everybody wanted to see what this dude was doing. Everybody wanted to see this dude troll. Everybody wanted to see this dude troll. It didn't matter who he was hurting. It didn't matter who he was disrespecting. The public wanted to see that shit. And until you take the tension off these dudes, they're always gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? My community posts keep the positive message. It's about our youth. It really is, bro. It really is about our youth, to be 100. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, bro, is that life, homie. What up? Ain't no future in the lifestyle, homie. Get out while you still alive and kicking. Hey, what up? What up? Yeah, so that's what it is, bro. Because the simple fact is, homie, is this is the thing. Our generation, the generation now is fucked up. Imagine this shit from 5 years from now, bro. It's gonna be 10 times more fucked up because of the simple fact is, bro, is there's no leaders no more talking positivity. And the people that are talking positivity are getting shined out. Are the people that are talking positivity and trying to be a positive light to the younger generation, people block that out, homie. They don't want to see it. Look at Nipsey Hussle. Look at Nipsey, bro. He was the most positive aspect out there, homie. And you know what I'm saying? Like, they killed him off. His own homies killed him off, bro. He was making a light for the culture, bro. He was trying to pave the way for the younger generations to not have to go through them struggles and not have to be in the struggles of that life, bro. And what happened? He got killed, homie, behind what he was doing, behind a sucker, bro, behind somebody that wanted clout, behind somebody that was not no good, homie. You know, and it's wild, homie, to think about that shit. But my thing is like this, homie. Like I said, and this is another thing is, bro. This is another thing is, bro. Is my shit is like this, homie. If you from, and that's another thing about being a generational banger, homie. If I'm from this neighborhood, right, and I was born and raised to every aspect of this neighborhood, homie. I was born from a young age. I was cripping since I was little, homie, right? And when I say cripping, I'm talking about the activity of cripping. I'm not talking about you a crip, because there's two different categories, bro. Members and then bangers, homie. They're two different things, homie. Let's get that right. And I put sweat and tears for the hood all day, every day. Everything in the activity of my cripping was to be active, right? I grow up, homie. There's no way and possibility, especially if I have enemies from opposite hoods. There's no way that I can actually say I'm from a different neighborhood now. You can't. There's no way you can do that, because at the end of the day, fools that know you from that neighborhood is never gonna let that go, bruh. You always gonna have them enemies, homie. They're never ever gonna see you in a different light. So if you a gangster, homie, first off, if you a GC, bro, and I see that shit on homie's head, GC, how you gonna be from neighborhoods now, bruh? Because you have that GC, they're gonna take that shit off. They're gonna take that shit off physically for you just having gangster crip on your shit, homie. You can't go to an enemy hood neighborhood. In California, homie, West Coast, this is the thing, homie. You go over there, bro, them two beef more than Bloods and Crips. Them two Crip organizations, They beef more than the Bloods and Crips. The gangsters in the neighborhoods, they don't get along. So how you gonna pull that off? They gonna take that off physically. They gonna burn that off. They gonna take that whole logo you have on your face, the gimmick. They gonna take that off, homie. So that's another thing, homie. Your Crippin' authentic, your Crippin' is faulty, homie. You know what I'm saying? Like it's wild, bro. I had to. The homies told my partners, they're not even from the gang culture. They asked me about this, and I got pulled into this because I mess with my boy AZ. You know what I'm saying? And then he knows who I am. He knows about my lifestyle, not the lifestyle I'm trying to live no more. I'm trying to be a prosperous individual. You know, I done caught slugs for the neighborhood. I done caught bullets for the hood. I done been on them level fours for the hood. I done been on them level fours for the hood. And I done got, on them level fours, let me be real with you, homie. Level fours, my homie, being who I am, I done walked in a pod full of enemies for the hood, homie. Having to be on my toes, having to get a blade, potentially catching more time. That's not a way to live, bro. But I never ever broke, homie, because it was in me. I don't want to go back to that shit, homie. Why do I want to go back? Why do I want to regress back to that shit? I don't glorify this shit, homie. This shit ain't to be told. This shit ain't to be told. It ain't to be shown to the public either, homie. Motherfuckers is indicting themselves. People are literally snitching on themselves about what they do. And then when the fools that they mess with start getting hit up, indictments come, bruh. And you the cause because you putting everything out in the public, homie. Mad respect, Seb, Lady Seb, on everyone else. You save the children. It's wild, homie. Like, I respect all the real ones, bro. Respect to everybody pushing positivity, bro. Because we don't have it in this world no more, bro. And that's just real. That's just me being who I am and trying to push an authentic line of positivity, bro. This is deeper than just, bro, gang banging and what it does physically, bro. The mental effects that it has on your life, bro. The mental effects to the young children that watch, bro. Before you literally jump into something that you don't know nothing about, that you don't belong in, that you really don't have no benefits, don't choose the cool world. Gang banging is not cool. Being a Blood, a Crip, a Norteño, Sureño, being any organization, GD, Vice Lord, Land Kings, it's not cool, bro. There's no benefit into that shit, bro. Because they say, this is real talk, mentally, once you win it, you will never get out, bro. Because your mindset is programmed. Your mindset is programmed to actually live that life for the rest of your life. I'm 37 years old, homie, and I'm programmed mentally, my mindset. I'm literally a grown man, but I still have traits of the penitentiary in me mindset wise. I'm not a normal civilian mindset wise. The mental effect it has on your life. The mental effect it has on your life, homie. You don't just get out the penitentiary after program and ride the program thinking that you're gonna be normal. That's not possible. Especially if you literally gave your life on that yard for multiple years. I'm not talking about a 2-year stance. I'm talking about 10 plus, 7 plus. Every single day you on that compound. You get programmed, bro. You think you're gonna get out to society and be able to get a job with a background? You think you're gonna be able to get out society and be around regular people? Nah, homie, it don't go down like that. You gotta rebuild yourself, bro. And to the day I die, I probably never will be the same, homie. That's just being real. What up, Rada? How you doing, fam? You can hop on too, AZ. How you doing, my homie? Hop on. Let's chop it up real quick. We got a lot of stuff going on this week, man. But and that's the thing about it is, bro, is to get back to my main point, and I'm not going. I don't want to keep, I don't want to keep this in a revolving door. To be truthful, this is the main facts. You can't, as a man, get called out, right? As a man, any man in this chat, right? Any man, homie, any person, any real individual. You get called as a man, you better handle your business. You display that out for the public with gang politics. Now you got a 10 times more target on your back because you put it on a organization that everybody, thousands of people represent this organization, and now you blowing up everything you stand for, everything you stand for, everything, all your dead homies. Let me see real quick. What up, AZ? What's good with you, Rada?
What up? What
Can
up?
you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, let me take this off real quick. The Bluetooth. I'm tripping. Um, good with the fam. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yo,
What's going on, man?
okay. Yeah, so you know that's oh man, I'm just at work, man. I had to get somebody asked me about this situation. See, now I'm getting pulled in, into these situations, bro, and they want to know my opinion. So I had to just give my opinion for the morning, you know. So the last thing I was gonna say, you know what I'm saying? If you literally put it on the aspect of what you say you living for, bruh, you're blowing up everybody that doesn't die for your aspect of politicking. Like you're blowing up every aspect, all the sweat, blood, tears that you put in for the neighborhood, all your homies, your fallen comrades, everybody, bro, you're blowing them up. So you don't put that out to the public if you ain't gonna handle that. And then when a real individual, and I don't even know this individual, but everybody they vouch for this dude, calls you out as a man, and you ain't handling it, you really got to check your character, bro. You really got to check who you are inside, homie. And that's just real talk, you know. And I seen the video, homie. You're calling other individuals out, but then you ain't handling what you already have. So you're saying street beefs, and it's not even a real street beef because you got to check your politics before you can say it's a real street beef. And your real street beef's not gonna be put on YouTube, homie. That's just the bottom line. So what up, AZ? What's good with you, my bro?
Shit, not much, brother. Just chilling, you know.
Yeah,
So,
homie. I had to talk about it a little bit. Man, it's wild out here, homie, in these streets.
it is, bro. Hey, I'm gonna say this. Uh, might not fuck with you, Pino. I don't like you at all, but I do think you would whoop his ass, though. Even though
Oh,
you can't
I
fight
mean,
either.
there's a little resume on out there that he already put hands on some food. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think a fool that just constantly talks, bro. You know that, they don't really put it down like that because you don't got to talk. You display that with activities, the action,
Yeah.
So, and I think what we seen. I think homie, you actually might get at. I'll put 100. I'll put some money that homie would get at, homie, with the hand game, for sure.
But the thing that I find is funny is, for one, little Guzzo keeps saying everybody's clout chasing. For one, you don't got clout. You made
Heck no.
$62.43 off of 1.1 million views. Okay. So you don't got clout. So nobody's chasing you for clout. Pino has more clout than you, but it's not the type of clout that you would want. But at the same time, aren't you chasing him for clout then? Because he's got double what you have. So you
Speak
want
the
to
facts.
turn everybody down because you want to say they're just clout chasing, and then get mad when Pino turns you down because you
Let's
clout
speak the
chasing.
facts. Church. Yeah,
So
100%. That's what I see with the whole action, for sure.
kind of backwards.
100%.
You know what I
You
mean? It's
know,
kind of goofy.
yeah, it's wild, bro.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all come down to with a lot of people, bro. Even in the community, the other community, it's all about who has the bigger views. And then, these little fools are going out these fools, and then they get off on these dudes because, it's all about clout, bad
Huh?
clout. Bad clout. People think even bad clout's good, you know.
And that is not the case.
Definitely not the case, bro. You know, and I don't usually, for me, bro, I don't usually try to, elaborate on stuff like this. But, me being a person that might give the youngsters education at this aspect, you don't want to be like some of these characters, youngsters. You definitely don't. You know, you have to, you have to separate yourself from that aspect because I know there's a lot of influences out there, bro. And this is the aspect with these fools is that these some little dudes, they might be young, bro. They watch you, they're gonna think that shit is cool. That's why I actually try to, give knowledge to the youngsters, AZ, because you
Yeah.
got youngsters that are out there that don't really know anything, and they see a fool that might have views, might have substance,
and they watch these dudes and they think that it's cool to be like that. They think it's cool to be like an island boy, homie. They think it's cool to be like a Takashi 6ix9ine. And then you got a whole bunch of new generation fools snitching. You got a whole bunch of new fools thinking that's the way to actually handle yourself. You know what I'm saying? And then we
Yes,
got
sir.
we got generations that are messed up behind these idiots. You know what I'm saying? And
Yep.
that's the stuff that makes me mad, homie. That's the stuff that
I hear
irritates
that.
me. You know?
And you know, here's something I've been wanting to say for a minute too. If anybody would fuck with 6ix9ine, right? Go ahead and drop down in the comments. Would you fuck with 6ix9ine? We'll wait. But if you won't fuck with 6ix9ine, then why would you fuck with somebody else who did the same thing?
See?
That's where I'm getting at. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, I guess. I guess people
Yeah.
like to pick and choose these days who they really want to fuck with. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And usually you know how the crowd goes, bro, when it's
Blue check.
funny and it's like, oh, everything is just a joke, and people just they see these gimmicks and they think it's a cool time because they got these views. People tend to want to magnetic to that stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yup.
Like, oh, I hear it all the time, bro.
Salute
Bro,
Diddy.
he's funny. I mess with him because he just brings attention. He just brings that funniness. I like that. Even if
Who's that?
even if it's harming people, bro, even if it's bad for people, even if it's bad for the generation. Like I see it all the time. Like, fool,
Salute, man.
you really, you're not a good example, bro, because you're misleading people, bro.
Right.
And that's my problem. That's my problem.
Yo,
You
I
know,
hear that.
and the aspect these fools try to bang a culture and live this culture, bro. Now you're putting a black eye on the culture. You're putting a black eye on the lifestyle, bro, that fools are dying behind, that fools
Yup.
literally have to live this. So it's just that's why I had to kind of just elaborate, bro. I got hit up a couple of times about it, and then I seen the video where about a fade session going on, and I just kind of had to chop it up. I'm glad you pulled up though, bro. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah, for sure, bro. I just seen it. I
Thank
just
you
seen
for
you
the
pop up. So
Yeah, bro, and I had some free time, but I appreciate everybody in the chat, Mile high salute. Dang, my phone is about to die at the wrong time, bro. I'm gonna have to end this. I got like 3% now. But yeah, bro, last thing I want to say to everybody, bro. I'm Savage Sav. If you guys don't know, man, go sub up to the channel, man. I got, I'm a Bronco fan at heart, but I represent for all the real ones, bro. And thank you for everybody that pulled up, bro. I just had to speak the mind a little bit.
yep, straight up salute. You already know.
What's good with you though today, man? You got work or what you on?
Yeah, I gotta go down to the office today and finish some paperwork,
Okay.
and then yeah, just get ready for fucking get my teeth done.
The homies. Yeah, well, I'm supporting you, bro. I got you, Rada. I'm with
Yeah,
you.
man. It's gonna be good to be able to fucking smile again and shit. Everybody's gonna
Yeah,
hate me on YouTube because they're gonna think I got Botox. I'll never stop smiling.
the homie, he gonna smile regardless, man. That's one thing about AZ. You gonna be able to catch him smiling for sure.
All
You know.
day. Kind of a
So
cheese ball like that, but
yeah, you know what it is, bro. Mush is about to die, but much
all right, brother.
respect, man.
Much
Much
love to
respect
you
to
and
the
everybody in
chat
the
too.
chat.
And you guys stay tuned, bro. We got something in store for you guys, man. It's gonna be a good thing. So stay tuned. My high salute to all the real ones. You know what it is. I'm gonna get at y'all.
Much love.
Much love, bro.
All right, later.